Hi, my name is Daniel, and today I will be demonstrating how to create and use forms in SharpCloud. By the end of this video, as a creator, you will know how to create a new form and manage existing forms. And as a collaborator, you will be able to create new information and edit existing information using the form. Forms can only be created by creator users. In order to access your forms, select the drop-down next to the story setup and select Forms. For this example, let's say I want to create a new form to enable my collaborators to add risks into my story. To do this, I can select this blue Create New Form button, rename my form, and then scroll down to the form settings below. These checkboxes here allow creators to have a little bit more control over what can be done with their forms. By default, Allow Item Editing is always turned on, but you can, if you want, uncheck that to prevent users from editing information using the form. With Allow Anonymous checked, a creator could provide the URL to the form or a QR code that non-SharpCloud users could use in order to fill out the form. There's also the option to allow viewers to see the form and to have the story owner notified when the form is filled out. I can also customize the appearance of my form, changing the theme from dark to light, or to enable me to use custom colors based on my organization's brand guidelines. Now that we've gone through some initial settings, I'm going to select the fields that I want to be shown in my form. In order to do this, I'll select Fields to Show. Then I can use this menu and search and find the attributes that I'm looking for. In this case, I want to see probability, impact, and mitigation. I also want to be able to add relationships to existing risks and technologies in my story. Now we can see that my fields have been added. Finally, I'm able to use this table below to have a little bit more control around display name, defaults, whether or not a question is required or hidden. In the case of this form, I want the default to be to create risks, and I don't want anyone to be able to change that. So by hiding this, every item that's created by this form will be in the risk category. I can also add instructions in the display name and require certain entries like probability, impact, and mitigation. Once I'm satisfied with my form, I can select Save and Close. And then as a creator, it might be helpful for me to navigate to the Insights panel and add that form into the panel for this view. Now, as a collaborator, I can come into the view, add a little bit of information, fill out the other fields of the form, and see my data come into SharpCloud in real time. I can also then, as a collaborator or creator, select one of my risks, and since I have Allow Editing on in my form settings, I can make changes. So let's say I'm changing my probability and impact to very high. I can select Update, and then that item is automatically updated by the form. Thank you for watching. For any additional questions, please refer to the SharpCloud knowledge base.